Please discuss the Intel/ASML style companies manufacturing chips. James?
Well, they do exactly that. Well, they don't manufacture chips, sorry, they manufacture chip-making equipment. ASML will have its results tomorrow morning before the market opens. It's a company that, it's actually Europe's second largest company. It describes itself as the most important tech company you've never heard of. And it really is at the centerpiece of all the digitization that we've talked about over the past hour or so.
So you're sweet on ASML?
Well, look, I mean, it's a stock that we think plays into the major driving themes going forward of digitization, of artificial intelligence, of sustainability, of electric vehicles, of connected devices, and it's at the epicenter of that. So yes, and the stock has also pulled back from its recent highs on this bond yield move. So yes, I mean, you have to say it's a stock we like.
And just to add to, as an industry, semiconductors is the most important industry going forward, as James said, but probably more importantly as an investor, there's very few companies at a global level who either design them or manufacture them. They're monopolies, they're global monopolies. They're the most important companies in the world. And I'll give you two examples. ASML, as James said, that was effectively one of the reasons why Trump fell out with the EU, because they wouldn't ban the export of these machines to China. And TSMC, who make the leading edge equipment, it's no coincidence they're in Taiwan, where you have the largest presence of US troops anywhere in the world. So these are the most important companies in the world, growing fast, monopolies, and at the forefront of everything that we need.
Okay, all the questions come in now are very specific, except for no one wants to know what's going to win the bumper in Fairyhouse at the weekend. But Ryanair, buy or sell? You spoke about the value has come into it.
Yeah.
I'm going to just throw these at you. They're stocks people want.
Okay, sure. Look, I think it's the industry winner in low-cost airlines. I think it will come out of the pandemic.
But could you not
stronger.
have the resurgence of government intervention? Where you could, have nationalisation of flagship carriers to say, look, this is very important to access transport, and that actually the world that Ryanair had created, 100% commercial, is going to go reverse?
You could. I mean, I think the bigger threat is probably sustainability and just the whole flight shaming, the whole fact that the carbon offset that you pay when you book a Ryanair
and
flight.
Business travel. People now realise I don't need to go to Frankfurt, I can do a virtual meeting.
I mean, that's not Ryanair's market. So that, again, it goes back to their competitive positioning. I think that
so you're sweet on them at whatever.
Yeah, look, I think so. I think longer term there is an issue with the whole. Do people need to fly to Latvia, for a stag do for £9.99? I don't know, but I think their competitive positioning is strengthened by this pandemic.
Cairn Homes, is the housing recovery and supply shortages already in the price here?
I think Cairn Homes has had a very checkered history on the Irish market over the last 7 years. As we touched on earlier, the sort of the macro backdrop for housing has been well known, but yet the share price and Glenveagh haven't been able to benefit from that, mainly just at an operational level, haven't delivered the units or the costs that they promised. But having said that, in the last maybe 6 months, they have started to deliver on the numbers, and I think that'll actually be more important for the share price than what HPI does or any sort of macro sense.